All right, guys, we're going to try a problem, a multi-step equation that has the distributive property in it. So I can kind of walk you through exactly what order is correct. All right. So we've got 5 times x minus 3 equals 7x plus 5. All right. Draw my line for organization. First thing I have to take care of are these parentheses over here, this distributive property. When I have 5 or any number right next to a parentheses, that means to multiply. But since there is more than one term inside the parentheses, we have x and we have 3, we have to multiply 5 times both of these terms. So we're going to do 5 times x, which gives us 5x. My minus sign is just going to come straight down. And then I'm also going to do 5 times 3, which is 15. On the right side, I don't have any parentheses. I don't need to do anything, so I'm just going to write it down here just so that my lines are all straight. All right, no more distributive property. The next thing I need to take care of is I have variables on both sides of the equation. I have x's over here, and I have x's over here. I need to get them in one spot. So since this is a positive 5x, to cancel it out, I'm going to subtract 5x from both sides. Now you can choose to subtract 7x. I typically choose the smaller one just because then it's easier for me to avoid having negative variables. 5x minus 5x, that just cancels out, disappears. My minus 15 is going to come straight down, and that minus sign is going to become a negative sign. It'll be negative 15. 7x minus 5x. If I have 7 x's and I take away 5 of them, I'm left with 2 x's. And then my plus 5 is also just going to come straight down. Okay, so now it's just a 2-step equation. And I ask myself, what is being done to my variable? Well, it's being multiplied times 2, and I'm adding 5 to it. So I know I'm going to have to cancel out multiplication, and I'm going to have to cancel out addition. Well, you always have to cancel out addition and subtraction first. So the inverse of addition is subtraction. And I'm going to subtract 5 on both sides. Negative 15 minus 5 is negative 20. My 2x comes straight down because I didn't do anything to it. And 5 minus 5 would just be 0. So I just have 2x equals negative 20. This stands for 2 times x. And the inverse of multiplying would be dividing. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2. Negative 20 divided by 2 is negative 10. And then my 2's would cancel each other out, and I'm just left with x.